Prize Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug.
Hello there, Bobcat Nation, and welcome back to another edition of Bobcat Sports Live on the NFHS Network and on the Bobcat Sports Live Network. It's been a long off season, and hey, I just want to say if you're tuning in, we really do appreciate you. It's going to be a high-flying, high-impact, action-filled game tonight as your Lady Bobcats of Radford High School face the Giles Spartans of Giles High School. If you didn't know, these two teams faced off just under a week ago at Giles, with Giles coming away with the victory. We will have the national anthem, and then we'll be back with both teams' rosters. Again, Michael Davis with Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future.
Teams, again, if you missed it, Carrie Underwood singing the national anthem. Okay, as we're going to go over the Lady Spartans to start with. I want to apologize in advance if I get any of these names wrong. We got number 1, Lakin Simmons. Number 2, Maddie Sorrentino. Number 3, Jocelyn Williams. Number 4, Caitlin Steele. Number 5, Kaylee Buffat. Number 6, Macy Steele. Number 7, Nathalie Burracker. Number 8, Alexis Jones. Number 9, Shane Whitlow. Number 10, Sophie Taylor. Number 11, Ada Steele. And number 24, Jordan Lucas. That runs off your Lady Spartans, and let's head over to your Radford Bobcats, starting with number 12, Maddox Adams. Number 5, Hollybrook Klein. Number 11, Ella Cox. Number 7, Brianna Dobbins. Number 3, Carly Hill. Number 15, Jalen Holt. Number 8, Lily Hurst. Number 6, Lillian Joyce. Number 4, Catherine Price. And rounding off, number 2, Addie Saunders. This is a young team for your Radford Bobcats. Radford Bobcats losing 6 seniors in the offseason. Only have 1 senior returning here this year, and that is number 3, Carly Hill. The rest of the roster is of sophomores and freshmen. Juniors and freshmen. No sophomores on this Radford Bobcat team. The libero checking in, Brianna Dobbins for, that does not look like Brianna Dobbins for your Bobcats. But hey, maybe it is. People have changed. It is. My mistake. So, starting off this contest, number 5, Hollybrook Klein serving for your Bobcats and hits it out of bounds long. So, Giles Spartans will get the first point, and here they come. Number 4, Caitlin Steele. 3 steals on the Spartans roster here. So we're going to try to go with pretty much everyone's last name except for them. We'll incorporate their first. Giles Spartans with the the second point here. And again, I'm not a volleyball expert, so I do apologize if I get any of this wrong, but we're going to work through it together, and the Bobcats get on the board. Serve long are the Spartans was Steele, and the Bobcats looking to serve. Number 6, Lillian Joyce. Service from the middle. Right down with an ace of her own for the Bobcats. So we're all tied up 2-2 early. And again, just remember, the Spartans won the last time these two faced off. They actually won in 3 sets. But we'll pretend that didn't happen here on Bobcat Sports Live. Joyce back to serve again, and that one was out. I'm not really sure what's going on with the officials here. I'm gonna have to get a word on that. They say there's not an official. There was 2 other officials here, so they could have worked the lines. They're having JV work the lines here, and that could be controversial in the sense that, like, you know, they may see things a little differently than they actually are. I'm not saying they would lie. I'm saying, like, they would make mistakes, because we all make mistakes. And so not having a seasoned official could be problematic in the long run. Don't think it will be an issue tonight, but it could be over the season. Spartans attacking now. 5-2 is your score. Bobcats put it back over. Adams just gets it over the net. And here come the Spartans. Big spike down. Good save by the libero, and back across court to the only senior, Carly Hill. Giles Spartans answer back. Tried to save it, was Maddox, and couldn't keep it in. Good athletic stretch there by Maddox, but couldn't save it. 6-2 your score now. Spartans leading over your Bobcats. Giles Spartans with another serve here. Hill puts it back over for your Bobcats. And it looks like the Bobcats will get a point. It looks like double hit there by the Spartans. I'm also at a weird predicament on the table here. I'm right in the middle, so there may be a couple things I don't actually see. Service here by the Bobcats. Back and forth we go. Bump it up, spike from the center. Good save. And here comes Hill. Hill back over. And the Spartans looking to answer. Brings down the hammer is number 10, Taylor with that long arm reach there, tallest player on the floor by far, and the Bobcats just couldn't save it. So really good job there by Taylor as she scores. So 7-3 your score now. She'll step back to serve and serves it into the net. So the Bobcats, with a lucky break there, answer and get it back. Maddox Adams, daughter of Coach Adams' sister, playing in the rotation here, permanent rotation spot for the Florida Gators. That's right, the Florida Gators out of the SEC. Bobcats looking to get a point here, and they don't. Good save by Giles. Maddox pushes it back over. Spartans looking to answer. Maddox bumps it over. Libero bumps it up. Hill, two hands, shoves it over, and here come the Spartans. Spartans decide to take a little off there and gives the Bobcats a chance. But number 7, Brianna Dobbins, just pushes it left just out of bounds. And so the Spartans are able to score a point there, 8-4, your score. Number 11, Ada Still, stepping back to serve. Overhand serve, gets it over to Hurst. Number 3, Carly Hill, but blocked by the Spartans. Bobcats get it back over, and here they come. Number 6, Macy Steele, with a big slam down, but saved by the Bobcats, but into the net. So that's another point for the Spartans. Spartans just seem to be out-powering the Bobcats right now as Coach Adams takes her first timeout of the evening. We will as well, and hear from some of our sponsors. Again, Michael Davis with Bobcat Sports Live.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
We are back here after that quick timeout from the Bobcats. Your score, again, 9-4 in favor of the Giles Spartans. Coach Adams took that timeout to basically say, hey, she is quoted in that timeout there saying, why are we playing by your rules and not mine? Coach Adams is just saying, hey, guys, we're not doing little things right. You're not doing what I'm asking you to do. You're doing what you think is right and what you think you should be doing. Do what I tell you, and you will succeed. You know, it should always be left back, if not setter, got the first ball, and that's just not what the Bobcats are doing right now. And they're not doing the simple things. Like who gets second ball, who gets first ball. All those things are laid out for the Bobcats by Coach Adams, and they're just not doing it right now. Now, this Spartans team is really good. Give them a lot of credit. A lot of seniors on their roster. And they are just putting it to the Bobcats. Good save on the floor. A lot of diving on the floor is your Bobcats, but they cannot save it. 11-4 is your score. Coach Adams going on to say, if you're messing up doing what I've asked you to do, that's fine. If you're messing up doing what you want to do, that is not okay. Coach Adams ripping it into her Lady Bobcats there. But good advice. It's almost like we have a microphone in the timeout. It's like when you watch the Little League World Series, you got the coach microphone booked to him, and he's in the huddle, and he's saying the things, and the kids, you hear all the kids. Kind of what we got going on here. As that one was out, it has to be out. It hit the thing. It looks like it will be a Bobcat point there. So 5-12 your score. Bobcat serving number 3. Carly Hill back in service for your Bobcats. Hill gets it over, received by the Spartans. However, they fumbled the bag, and here come the Bobcats. Now, the Spartans have doubled up the Bobcats here, 12-6. Hill back in service again here. Her second serve received by Steele. Here comes number 6, Macy Steele for the Spartans. And it looks like the Bobcats number 5, Hollybrook Klein, in the net there. So that'll be a point for the Spartans. And those are the little mistakes the Bobcats just can't make. They can't afford to make it against this really good, high-powered Spartans team. Up and down we go here. Maddox setting number 15, Jalen Holt, the freshman for your Bobcats. Bobcats will have 4 freshmen in the rotation at one time. There's a time in the rotation where they have 4 freshmen on the floor. There's a time where there's always at least 3. And so this is a very young Bobcats team, and they're trying to work through that. Giles Spartans with another score, so stepping back is number 6, Macy Steele. Again, we talked about this high-powered offense here for Giles Spartans, and they're showing it tonight here. They set it up for number 10, Taylor again. She loves attacking from what would be her left side of the floor, but it's attacking with that right hand cross court. So it'd be to the Bobcats' left side as they're facing her, to her right side, but she's attacking from the left as number 6, Macy Steele, serves it out of play. So Bobcats get a lucky break there. Down 8-15. Big serve here from the Bobcats. Need to get in a rhythm here. Taylor serving it up. Cross court set here to number 6 for the Bobcats, Lillian Joyce, and it goes a little bit long, so that will be a point for the Spartans. Spartans number 4, Caitlin Steele, back to serve here. Received. Cross court pass here to Maddox Adams, who puts it over here, and the Bobcats get a point. Spartans look to answer and just couldn't get it. Cats have to get in a rhythm here, and number 6, Lillian Joyce, will step back to serve for the Bobcats. Serves from the middle, almost gets an ace there, but good save by the Spartans. And here comes Taylor. Taylor blocked by the Bobcats, goes up in the rafters. It's got to be put over here on this one. A steal for the Spartans. And here come the Bobcats trying to answer here. Maddox just punts it over here. Saved by the libero, number 24, Lucas. Good work by our libero as well. Going right in the middle, back and forth we go. And here comes Taylor. Taylor has been attacking hard from that side of the floor, and she just decides to dump it over. Tough break. That was the chance the Bobcats needed. As this season goes on, we're going to try our best to get other people on the broadcast with us. And sometimes that will work out, sometimes that won't work out. But for the most part, we're going to do our best to get other people on the call. We'll have some Cole Wilder action this year. We might have some students for Radford High School as the Bobcats serve it long. So 18-11 is your score here. As Taylor will step back and serve for her second time tonight. Good dig here by the Bobcats. They're trying to feed it to number 7, Burracker. I don't think that's how you say that. Burracker. I don't think that's still how you say it, but that's what we're going with. Another point. By the way, I saved that. Would have hit the boot. As they go for the Bobcats. She's got a long body here, a freshman, a lot of freshmen for this Bobcats team here. Maddox putting it over for your Bobcats. Saved by libero Lucas. Going straight to number 7, Baracker. And here come the Bobcats trying to answer here. Hollybrook Klein tries to put it over, but a big block by the Giles Spartans. The Bobcats have to take a timeout, so we will as well. Bobcats getting steamrolled here, 21-11.
Patrick K. Moore, PC, is a well-established law firm located in Radford and Blacksburg that provides a wide range of quality, cost-effective legal services to clients throughout the New
And we're back. Bobcats trailing, if you're unaware, 11-21. Looking to fight back. That was in. That was in. Was in. Not in. That was in. Looked in from here. It's 23-11, though, your score, no matter what I say. Bobcats get a point as Taylor served it into the net here, and Maddox will step back to serve now for your Bobcats. Maddox Adams. A lot of shoes to fill, but not a lot of pressure. You know, it just is what it is. Good block here by the Bobcats as number 15, Jalen Holt, puts up the wall and keeping the Bobcats alive. They have to go on a 10-point run here, essentially, to stay in this contest. It's going to be very, very difficult to do. Giles Spartans looking to go cross court, and they do. Good spike by Macy Steele for the Spartans, and the Bobcats 1 point away from losing the first set. Number 1, who just took in Simmons, serves it into the net for the Spartans. And the senior, Harley Hill, stepping back for your Bobcats. Hill serves it to the back row, bumps it up. Here comes number 6, Macy Steele. But the Bobcats get a point. 15-24, now or never. Got to go for 10 in a row here. This is the set point here for the Spartans. They got some subs in here and a little bit out of rotation, so who knows what could happen. Bobcats will need a miracle. Here comes number 6, Macy Steele. Bobcats Maddox setting it. And double hit there by Maddox, and that is the first set. Bobcats lose 25-14. We'll be right back after some words on our sponsors and the start of your second set.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person.
And getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor. Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create...
And we're back. Bobcat. We're going to try to come back with a vengeance on this one. And Bobcats try to do so, and they get the first point. First point of the match, or the set, I should say. Bobcats now leading 1-0. Number 5, Hollybrook Klein steps back to serve for the Bobcats. Right into Libero's arms. She almost loses it. Here come the Bobcats here, setting it up for number 11. Ella Cox. Ella Cox is out of bounds. But hey, Ella, I think this needs to be out there a little bit more. Maybe there was something going on here. She didn't play at all in the first set, I believe. Maybe there's some discipline issues. No, I'm kidding. Ella's a wonderful human being. Bobcats number 8, Lily Hurst, who also, I'm not sure was in the first set. Played a big role last year for the Bobcats. So sometimes coaches make coaching decisions, and you have to respect that, especially with Coach Adams. Out of play there, just a little bit long. Just a little bit long here. Bobcats 3-1 now as the Spartans, number 4, Caitlin Steele, step back to serve. Received by Maddox, goes up. And number 5 can't save it for the Bobcats. Hollybrook Klein just a little bit too short there on the front row. Number 4, Caitlin Steele, again, back to serve here for your Bobcats. Cross-court pass here. Blocked up front by number 8. Big wall here for your Bobcats. Lily Hurst and Ellie Cox putting up the wall. 4-2 is your score. Bobcats looking to sub. Number 6. Good save by the libero, almost a point for your Bobcats. Little misconfusion. Taylor has to just bump it over here, and here come the Bobcats. Bobcats, number 8, Lily Hurst. 3-4 your score. Big spike down from the middle by Hurst. Bobcats trailing by 1 here early on in the second set. Joyce, service for your Bobcats. Hurst puts up the blocks again. Lily Hurst, dominant at the net for your Bobcats. Spartan service here goes to their ace Taylor here. Hit the rafters, but it's still on the Bobcat side, so they can play it. Maddox puts it up to the libero here. Taylor has to put it over. She does. Here come the Bobcats. Bobcats have to put it over. They do. Back and forth we go. Taylor from the left side spikes it down. Tough break here. We know what the Spartans are going to do. When they're in trouble, they set it to Taylor, and Taylor handles business. She's doing a good job tonight. 5-4 your score. Bobcats still in this thing. Libero Lucas back to serve here for the Giles Spartans. Bumped. Here, Maddox has to put it over. Maddox does. Lucas saves it. They're going to Taylor. No, they fake it. Go back door here. Lily Hurst puts it back over for the Bobcats. Here they go, number 11. Ada Steele into the net. Here are the Bobcats, 5-5. We're all tied up here. Giles Spartans look flustered. They've made some mistakes here early. I think they thought they had it in the bag. Hey, and the mistakes, Coach Adams said, I got to coach better. I'm taking off my shoes, barefoot. Coach Adams is barefoot right now. Number 4, Catherine Price back to serve for the Bobcats. Price gets it over. Price bumps it up. Klein bumps it. Jalen Holt for your Bobcats here off the bench here in this one. And the Bobcats take their lead, first lead of this one, midway through. 6-5 your score. From the opposite side, big block here by the Bobcats. The Bobcats get a point here. Looks like in the net were the Spartans. Or no, he said they hit it 3 times. So Taylor must not have got it over here. It's tough for me to see here from this angle. Price with the serve, gets it over here. Lucas, tough time getting it. Bobcats with another point. 8-5. Bobcats lead by 3 here. And the Giles Spartans have to take a timeout. 8-5 your score, and the Spartans have to take their first timeout of the match.
West in Radford with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
And we're back after that quick timeout by the Spartans. Bobcats lead 8-5. Bobcats on a 4-point run here. Price back to serve for your Bobcats. Lucas having a tough time tonight. Price tried to save it, just came up a little bit too far. And it looks like number 8, Lily Hurst, will check back in for your Bobcats for Price. They're going to give libero the back row here, Brianna Dobbins. However, what it's going to do is allow the Bobcats to have essentially who they want here on the floor here in a second after the rotation. Number 3, Carly Hill spikes it down for the Bobcats. The only senior gets the Bobcats a point. 9-3, Bobcats on a roll here. Spartans look flustered. They have to get Taylor back on this left side of the floor here. She's in the back row right now, so the Bobcats have to capitalize. Number 6 for the Spartans, Macy Steele spikes it over. Bobcats answer, and they're just going to go to Taylor from the back row. Bobcats can't save it. They have to use this advantage of having Taylor on the back row as their chance to score. Taylor now looks like she's still in the back row here, so the Bobcats have to capitalize on that. As the Spartans, number 11, Ada Taylor serves it long. Bobcats leading 10-7 here. This is their opportunity. With Taylor in the back row, she can't attack from the front. She has to jump behind the line here. So this is when they can take advantage. Number 3, Hill serving for the Bobcats. Big wall set up by Hollybrook Klein, and the Bobcats lead 11-7. Bobcats with another point here, 11-7. 12-7 now your score. Number 3, Carly Hill back in service for your Bobcats. Hill Serving to Taylor. Taylor dives on the floor for it. Giles Spartans having a tough time getting it over. They finally do, as it looks like number 6, Macy Steele into the net. She tried to put it over, went up and under here. 13-7 is your score. Giles Spartans having a tough time right now as their setter is just all over the place. The setter has to set up the Spartans much better. She's having a very difficult time, and so the Spartans can't put the ball where they need to, so therefore they can't spike it over here. Bobcats leading 14-7 here as number 15 for the Bobcats. Jalen Holt just throws it in the net. That's a tough break there by the freshman. She tried to do it. She tried her best. (14-8) your score. Taylor now back on the front row for the Spartans as it looks like the Spartans get a point. She's actually on the bench right now. She'll be the next one to sub in the front row here. Number 7, Bracker to serve. 14-9 now. Spartans trying to close out lead here. Bracker serve. Bobcats here. Tough set by Maddox. Maddox can't put it in the right spot here, and here come the Spartans. 14-10 now, your score. Though she was trying to get around a dive and stepping back to serve now for your Bobcats, a libero. Libero to libero service there. As it looks like the Bobcats get another point here as the setter two-handed here. Their setter is having a tough time in this. I don't know this. I don't know if they subbed her out for someone else. They did not have this much struggle here in the first set. Maddox bumps it up here to Cox. Ella, 17-10. Dobbins serving it over here. Received by Lucas. They're going to go cross court here to Macy Steele. Bobcats save it here. In number 5, Hollybrook Klein gets it on the line. 18-10 is your score here. Too far out, and the Spartans have to take another timeout here. Their second of the set and their second of the match. They are in a tough break here, and the Bobcats are steamrolling in this set. We're going to hear a quick commercial break from Brad's Barbershop.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
And we're back. And on the NFHS network, hey, there's no commercials. I can't hear them. We'll get that eventually, but they're on the Bobcat Sports Live network, which you can listen to for free on YouTube. Just listen only. Bobcats leading 19-10, and here they come. Bobcats number 5 puts it over here. Here comes Steele for the Spartans here. Back set to Ella Cox. Ella Cox spikes it over. Good save by the Spartans, and they have to dump it. Going back here to number 5, Hollybrook Klein. Giles Spartans spike it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I think there's some miscommunication here. I think the official. Okay, they got it back. They got it right. It was just a mistake. It was just a mistake. Just a mistake. He just pointed the wrong way. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It happens. Right, left. It happens. That's my man, actually, Shane Scott. We ref a lot together, football. Does a lot of basketball. College official in basketball. Ella Cox has to bump it over here. Libero Lucas diving on the floor for the Spartans. And here they come. Steele puts it over here. Maddox saves it at the net, but that's a tough one. Bobcats here give up a point, 20-11, your score. Bobcats still have 2 timeouts here. It went out. It went out. It went out. It was way out. 21-11 now, your score here. And this is the struggle you have with people calling these games, not officials. They just, they get confused. They don't really know. As that one went out, she got that one right. Not on her at all. It's not her job. She doesn't do this for a living. It takes a lot to be an official, and if you're not sure, come give it a try sometime. We'll put you in the rotation here. Football, basketball, baseball, we got you covered. Bobcats setting it up here for Maddox. Maddox puts it over here. 2 girls hit it for the Spartans, and here comes Taylor. She's been long all night, and she just dumps that one over here. Bobcats have to cover that center spot of the floor, and here come the Spartans. We're down 10, now down 7, 21-14. The Spartans are a much better team with Lucas on the floor, Taylor on the floor. And that's just a fact. Bobcats over to Maddox. Maddox is bumping it over. Lucas setting it to Taylor. Taylor just puts it over again, right in the middle, dives on the floor. And Ella Cox sets it over. And here come the Bobcats, number 8, Lily Hurst. Spikes it down. Bobcats leading 22-14. A few points away here. And the Bobcats can take a set. Just need to close out here. Number 6, Lillian Joyce back to serve for the Bobcats. Serves it over. Here comes Taylor from the middle. Lily tried to put up the wall, but that's where the Spartans need her the most. Taylor, dominant up front. She's showing that right now, 22-15. Lucas serving for the Spartans here. Get it to Libero. Maddox puts it into the net for the Bobcats. 22-16, and here come the Spartans trying to close the gap, and they might do so here. 16-22, Lucas, service. Cross-courting it. Number 3, Hill, and the Spartans can't save it. It's another point for the Bobcats, and they get the serve back. Number 8, Lily Hurst will step back to serve. As actually she subbed out. Price will come in and serve. Lillian Hurst, the Giles Spartans save it. Bobcats have to get it over. Price can't do it. And back and forth we go. 17-23. Bobcats have to settle down here. If the Spartans get back in this thing, it'll be tough. Tough break for the Bobcats. Straight up and down by Hill, but the Spartans save it. Dobbins has to save it. It looks like the Bobcats get called with a 2-hit there. 18-23, your score. Spartans, Taylor back to serve here, so that means she's on the back row here. So this is when the Bobcats need it the most, and they do. Spiked it over, hit off the Spartans, 24-18. Set point here for your Bobcats to tie this thing up 1-1. Maddox to serve for the Bobcats. Put back over here by Lucas. Maddox, bump receive. Set it up, has to go over with it. Is a senior here for the Bobcats. Puts up the wall. Number 15, Lillian Hurst. And the Bobcats save the match. were beat in 3 the last time these two faced and get that one 25-18. We'll be right back with a quick commercial break into set number 3.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street. We've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blanket. Bobcats.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-63...
Exclusive, confident retirement approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The confident retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial
And we're back here. Bobcats lead. Excuse me, we're all tied up here. 1-1 after 2 sets. Bobcats will start with the serve here. Spartans are going to mean business in this one, I would assume. Bobcats set it over to Ella. Ella just out of play. So the Spartans get the first point in this set. Quick commercial break and see if we can get this fixed.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory.
Difficulties, but we're just going to try to work through them here on Bobcat Sports Live. 6-6 is your score if you're tuning in to the Bobcat Sports Live Network. Bobcats trying to answer here off the Giles serve. Lucas setting it back court to Steele. Steele gets it over. Maddox has to bump it back over behind her head, and she does. Setting it for Steele. Steele, big block here by the Bobcats. Here come the Bobcats. They look to answer, and just a little bit wide by the senior, Carly Hill. Spartans leading now 7-6, but they serve it into the net here. And here come your Bobcats looking to answer. Maddox back to serve for your Bobcats. Maddox. Lucas bumps it up to the front. Spartans just push it over here. Back set to Hill for your Bobcats. Maddox on the floor here. Hill bumps it over, has to save it. Lucas has to put it over here for the Spartans, and back and forth we go. Nothing aggressive attack by anybody. Here come the Bobcats. Good save there. Lucas bumping it back to Taylor, who will try to serve it from the back row. That's definitely their best player here, and she can't get that one to go. 8-7 now, your score. Bobcats leading over the Spartans. 8-7. 8-7. 8-7. 8-7. 8-7. 8-7. Maddox with a serve here for the Bobcats. Just a little long here. Now we're tied 8-8. This The first set went to the Spartans pretty easily. The second went to the Bobcats with the relatively the same ease. And this one's all tied up here at 8-8. Number 7, Breaker tries to get it. Here comes Hill for the Bobcats. Hill, good save by Lucas. Steele gets it over. Brianna, and here we go, back set here for the Bobcats. Just can't get it. Good set there by Maddox, but Bobcats just couldn't handle it. 9-8. Spartans leading your Bobcats now 9-8. Hill tries to dump it over. Just a mental mistake here, and the Spartans are rolling now. Bobcats were up 2, now down 2. Diving on the floor, Maddox setting it up here for number 15 for the Bobcats. And here we go, Hill just tries to dump it. But good save by the Spartans. Maddox bumps it, but no, the Spartans are in the net. Spartans are in the net, and the Bobcats get a lucky break. Coach Maddox coaching with no shoes on now. She lost those puppies in the last set. Bobcats now trailing by 1. Taylor still in the back row here, and this is when the Bobcats need to answer. Hill with the serve for the Bobcats, setting up here. We're going to Steele here, number 6, as that's a good point there by the Spartans. 11-9 your score. It's been a back and forth one. You know, the Bobcats lost in 3 on the road in their first match of the season with the Spartans a week ago. Bobcats just not ready for that one. 12-9 now your score. Giles Spartans pulling away a little bit in this one. Bobcats have to settle down or the Spartans will run away. Again, Taylor on the back row is when the Bobcats have to capitalize here. They love going to her in the front. Big spike down by Jalen Holt for the Bobcats. And she's a freshman chance reigning out here in Bobcat Gymnasium. Bobcats trail by 2 as the Bobcats serve it into the net. Dobbins, the freshman. 13-10 your score now. Number 6, Macy Steele stepping back to serve. Brianna bumps it up. Maddox gets it to Hollybrook Klein. Here comes Taylor back on the floor in the front row. Going to Cox. Ella Cox spikes it into the net. It's another point. Bobcats losing this set now, as it's leaning Spartans' way here in the midsection of this set. Good serve here by number 6, Macy Steele, and she gets another point for the Spartans. 15-10, your score. Steele serves it out. No, excuse me, that goes in. And Bobcats with a timeout here. Coach Adams not happy with the Bobcats' performance, so we're going to take a quick commercial break as well and hear from Radford Drug Company.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
Bobcats looking to answer here off the timeout. Ella Cox bumps it over here, and it goes long. Taylor sends it long. Bobcats get the point off the timeout. This is when they have to roll here a little bit here. They're down 5 now, 11-16. If they don't start going 2-1 here on points, they will fall out. Hollybrook Klein diving on the floor here to save one, but just can't get it. 11-17. Spartans looking to pull away on this one, and they have. We were tied up. Bobcats were leading 8-6. We were tied up 8-8, and it's been all Spartans ever since. 17-11 now your score in the third set. Maddox putting it over for the Bobcats here in the back row. Lucas. Back set here. Spartans. Maddox has to bump it over. She does. Lucas comes up, the libero. Going cross court to Taylor. As it looks like the Spartans were in the net. So the Bobcats got a lucky break because Taylor sent that to the floor. There's a dent in the floor, actually, where she hit it so hard. 17-12 now, your score. Number 6, Lillian Joyce back to serve. Received by the libero. Going up for number 11 here. Ada Steele, as it looks like the Spartans will get a point, as Coach Adams wants it called both ways. It looks like Bobcats with the 2. But their setter's been struggling tonight, so she should have picked up a few more, as Coach Adams says, hey, call it. If you're going to call it, go ahead and call it, because we'd be winning this battle right now. Good spike off the rafters, and here come the Spartans. Lucas has to put it over. Maddox bumps it up. Klein. Number 3, Carly Steele, instead of spiking it over, just kind of sets it over, and it hits the floor. Bobcats get the point, 13-18. So Bobcats trailing by 5 as Price comes in to serve for the Bobcats. Price almost goes out of play, but saved by the Spartans. I think that would have went out. Maddox bumps it up here. We're going middle to the freshman here. Good block there by Taylor on the front row. Hollybrook Klein sends it into the net for the Bobcats. (19-13) your score. Spartans. Looks like they're going to take this one if I had to guess. Unless the Bobcats go on a miracle run. Dobbins bumps it up. Holt puts it over for the Bobcats. And into the net sends it the Spartans. 19-14 now. Bobcats down 5. Got to roll. Maddox stepping back to serve here for the Bobcats. Spartans looking to answer, and they do. It looks like the Bobcats were in the net. Sub here is Spartans. Number 11, back to serve. Ada Steele as Taylor checks back in. Spartans have went on this little run without Taylor, so that's pretty impressive. Big spike by Klein, but the Spartans save it. And Hollybrook Klein just does not hit the ball. Hit the ball. (14-21) is your score. Maddox putting it over here. Taylor bumps it. They're going to Steele. Steele, cross-court spike, and the Spartans are going to take this one. It's 22-14, and they're rolling. Coach Adams takes a timeout, and she's not happy. We're going to take one as well. Michael Davis, Bobcats Sports Live.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we're back. Again, Michael Davis with Bobcat Sports Live. If you'd like to be a sponsor of Bobcat Sports Live, we got a lot going on here, especially once we get to we're in the football season. We got a lot going on here. We're going to have some live events coming up to you. And a lot of changes coming to Bobcat Sports Live as the Spartans are looking to answer again, win this third set here. And they've steamrolled this one here in the midsection into the late game. Spartans need 2 more points here to take this one still into the net. Bobcats get a point. Have some momentum, but almost a little bit too late here. 15-23 your score. But I'm a negative Nancy, as some would say, or a negative Nick, maybe a Nathan. Definitely not a Karen. 15-23 your score. Taylor bumps it over. Brianna Maddox to the freshman. Big wall here by the Spartans. Cross court to Ella Cox. Ella Cox puts it over here. Diving on the floor is the Spartans. Good save. Steele gets it over. Maddox bumps it over. Ella Cox with the spike. Spikes in. It goes long and out of the gym. 15-24 now. Spartans need 1 more score. To take set 3. Number 7. Breaker back to serve. Spiked up. But here come the Spartans. Steele puts it over. Good save by the Bobcats. And out of play. Point Spartans, and that is the set. Bobcats lose 25-14. We'll be right back after a long commercial break from all of our sponsors. For set 4 here at Bobcat Gymnasium. Again, Michael Davis, Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Caleb Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
Or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial.
And we're back. Bobcat Sports Live. You know what? While we're at it, and here we go. Bobcats take the first point of the set. One nothing. Here's your score. I'm not even trying this on Facebook. Come on. Let's just do this real quick. One to one, your score. Sorry, a lot going on here. Trying to get it going. But we are live if you want to watch it. Bobcats now. Three to two, your score. Bobcats leading the Spartans. Three to two here. Here comes the Spartans. Taylor pushing it over here. Bobcats wanting a lift. See, this is why Coach Adams has been a little bit frustrated. They've called doubles on the Bobcats. They've called lifts on the Bobcats. They haven't called a whole lot of them on the Spartans. And that's what she's frustrated. She just wants consistency. She wants them to call it for sure. But she wants consistency in the call. Bobcats looking to answer here. All tied up here. Lucas. They're going cross court to steal. Good save by Maddox. And here comes Hollybrook. Hollybrook puts it over. As the doubles is called. I think Coach Adams called that one. But hey, that's between you and me and the wall. 4 to 3, your score. Bobcats leading. Brianna back to serve. Off the libero and out of play. And here come your Bobcats. Back and forth we go here. Bobcats. Big spike there by Taylor. For the Spartans. And they're trailing 5 to 4. Back to serve, number 5. Kylie Duthat for the Spartans. Spiked up here by the Bobcats. Spartans looking to get it back over. They do. Brianna sets it up. Maddox bumps it. Hollybrook Klein with the spike. And off of the Spartans. And here come the Bobcats, 6-4, your score. And some substitutions have to be made here for the Spartans. Bobcats trailing 6-4. Brianna with the sends it over, but just went out of play. Tough break for the Bobcats. 6-5. Now your score. Number 11 stepping back to serve for the Spartans. Ada Steele. Diving on the floor is Hollybrook. Saved by the Bobcats. Hollybrook sets it as it looks like the Bobcats were in the net. 6-6 now your score. Ada Steele again back to serve for the Spartans. Number 8, Lily Hurst spikes it up, but just a little long. So Steele again. I'm not sure what the score is, 7-6. Coach Adams is furiously yelling at somebody. I think it's Hollybrook Klein. I'm not quite sure, though. Bobcats, Maddox putting it over as they get a point on the floor. 7-7 now, your score, Bobcats. Leading. Excuse me, it's all tied up. Can't be leading. Duh. Lucas sets it up here to Steele. Bumped it. Bobcats with another point, so 8-7 now your score. Bobcats are trying to roll here. Got to capitalize. Number 6, Lillian Joyce back to serve. Middle serving here for the Bobcats. Right behind Brianna. Steele puts it over for the Spartans. Hollybrook Klein sends it cross court to Hill, and Hill sends out a play. 8-7 now your score. Bobcats leading by 1. And back now to serve Natalie Buracker. Diving on the floor is Brianna. And here come the Bobcats. Hill puts it into the net. It will be a Spartans point. So 9-8 now your score. Spartans on a little bit of a tear here. Off the face of Taylor, and they're laughing about it. It's kind of funny. Giles Spartans player hit it into her own player, and it hit her in the face. In the face. 9-9 is your score. Price to serve here for the Bobcats. Price gets it over. Bumps it over to Steele. Taylor still on the back row here for the Spartans. Bobcats have to capitalize. Maddox puts it over. Saved by the Spartans. Really good save here. Price bumps it. Maddox has to bump it over. Back over her head here. Big block by the Bobcats. Number 15, Jalen Holt, middle hitter, and she's doing her job. Price back to serve again. 10-9 your score. Price puts it over. Price back sets to Hill. Hill puts it over. Lucas with the receive here. Steele puts it over for the Bobcats now. Taylor rotating into that left side here for the Spartans. And that's where she's going to dominate, and she's going to try to. All tied up here. If I'm the Spartans, I do one thing and one thing only, and that's feed it to Taylor. Off the face. of the Bobcats, number 6, Willian Joyce. Spartans leading now 11-10. Steele with the serve. Maddox has to put it over here. She does. And they're not going to Taylor here. If I'm the Spartans, I'm going to Taylor every single time. Hill spikes it up and over. Off of Hill. Excuse me, off of Taylor. And I hit my shin on the desk. Ouch. Throwing my body, putting it on the line for the Bobcats. Hit my shin. 11-11. Maddox back to serve. Lucas has to dive on the floor. And here come the Bobcats. But here comes Taylor. Up and down. And if I'm the Spartans, that's what I do every time. And you know what she's going to do. And she did it right there. Taylor. Bobcats have 4 freshmen on the floor. And they're getting the points. (12-12). This is the closest set of the contest. Spartans run away with the first one. Bobcats run away with the second one. Spartans run away with the third, and the Bobcats are looking to do some damage here in the 4th set of the evening. Lucas setting it up here. They're going to Taylor. Taylor spikes it up into Hill of the Bobcats, and they get the points here. Bobcats need this set here to force game 5. 13-12, your score. Lucas with a monster serve here. Maddox bumps it up. Hill from the back sends it over to Lucas, the libero. They're going to go to Taylor. Taylor spikes it up and down. That's what the Spartans are going to do. You got to put up the wall or be prepared. Taylor is taking over here in this 4th set. Bobcats with another point here. I'm not sure if the officials knew exactly what was going on there. I think the Bobcats attack Taylor here in the middle of the floor, and they get the points, 14-14. And we're all tied up. Giles Spartans get the point. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm trying to do a lot of things here, and one of them is tweet. 15-14 your score. I got to tweet. Somebody's got to tweet. I don't have producers. I'm doing it all myself. 15-14 your score. Spartans leading the Bobcats. If they win this set, it's over. If the Bobcats do, we go to a best of 5 final set. Diving on the floor, or the Spartans steal, puts it over, and it looks like a whistle is blown. Bobcats get the point. 15-15 your score. As it looks like the Bobcats, number 5, Hollybrook Klein, will step back to serve. Taylor checking in. They need her on the floor. She's going to the back row here. This is where the Bobcats need to score all their points here with her on the back. Hollybrook Klein to Lucas, the libero. Saves it, but barely still puts it over. Hill bumps it up to Klein. Klein, cross court. Taylor sends it to the rafters. Spartans have to put it over, and they do. Hill bumps up to Klein. Klein to number 8 for the Bobcats. The freshman sends it to the floor. 16-15 your score. Bobcats finally leading by 1 here in the 4th set. Bobcats diving on the floor is Lucas. And here they come. Hill. Cross court. Go the Bobcats. Get it to number 6. Lillian Joyce. And the Spartans have to take a timeout. Bobcats leading 17-15. And my battery's dying. Oh no! My battery is dying. Oh no. I don't have a charger. I don't have a charger. Oh no. This is a travesty. It's a travesty. My battery is dying. I'm out of battery on my computer. I only have 9 minutes left. That's not good. That is not good. We'll turn off the camera. Maybe that'll save it. We'll go to the main here. Bobcats get the other point, 17-15 is your score. Michael's running out of battery power. We got 6 minutes left. 18-15. We may have to go to Facebook Live on this one. We may have to do it. I don't care what Greg Wade says. We're doing it. We're going. Bobcat Sports Live is going live. 18-15, your score. We have to end early.